friends. My name's Britt. For those of you that have never been here to my channel before, as you can see, I am in a different location than I normally am, and I am not in the desert. I am actually in Tonsai, Thailand, and I came here a week ago tomorrow, and I'm excited to bring a few videos from out here. I haven't really been doing much with technology or social media since I've been away because I've just really been utilizing this time to have a lot of present experiences. Today I really wanted to talk about something that happened the night before I came out here. So 1 week ago, there's mosquitoes out. And then I thought, why not just make a video about facing your fears and how I face my fears and how often I face my fears. So if this is something that you're interested in, please keep watching. So about a month ago, I had an opportunity from a girlfriend who puts on this like mystical bazaar, like a market on the full moon. And she approached me and said, hey, I know you love to share song. Would you like to share a song at this full moon bazaar? And of course I was just like, sure. This for me is facing my fears. I haven't been on a stage singing in front of anyone since I was in high school, and I said yes right away because recently that I've been sharing song with people as often as I can, these medicine songs, these healing songs that I've been sharing on this channel as well, I've been able to totally make it not about myself. I'm just like, oh, this might provide healing for somebody, let me share it to them. So it hasn't been a thing about, oh, my performance or me singing or anything like that. I've been able to kind of separate it, and it's been a lot easier for me to share song in that way. I get onto Facebook one day and she had posted something saying that I was going to be opening the night of like 20 performances or something, and I was like, okay. It's a cool invitation because I'm able to set the tone for the evening, and the songs that I had decided to sing were one of calling in ancestors, ancestral wisdom, and another, the healing song that I've sang on this channel before in the Freeing Your Voice episode, and if you haven't seen it before, I'll link it down below. But I'm also going to put in a snippet of the night. So I opened up the night, and it was really, really nerve-wracking. I don't have a problem being on stage or being like, obviously being in the public eye, but being like looked at on a stage. I kind of grew up that way, and it's not uncomfortable for me. So I get up on stage and I'm in front of the microphone because I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe it would be a really small room and there would only be a few like spiritual people there. No. It was in a restaurant, there was a massive stage, there was probably over like close to 100 people, if not more. And it was just packed. It was a packed house, and these were just like normal people. I introduced myself and gave a little intro to the story from Spirit Weavers, where I first heard this song, and there's a moment where you know that you have everyone captivated and the room is so still. Everyone's just waiting for what's gonna come next. And it's such a cool feeling, but at the same time my throat was closing up, my tongue was so dry. And this is a feeling that I feel like we all get right before we face a fear. Whether that's having a conversation that you don't know how it's gonna go, or you don't necessarily wanna have, or you're doing something way outside of your comfort zone, or you're just making some big decision, or you know, anything, any way of facing your fears. There's always that moment where you're at the point, what is that quote? It's like within 3 seconds, it takes 3 seconds to make the biggest change. Within 3 seconds, you can either make the biggest, basically you get to this place where there's a pinnacle, and you can either choose to show up for the pinnacle or choose to back away from it, and it's within those 3 seconds that you're able to just change everything. Because facing your biggest fear, having an uncomfortable conversation, doing something that's outside of your comfort zone, oftentimes can provide the biggest conduit for like massive, massive change in your life. And then it could change your entire life. See, and this is something that I've been practicing for the last year consistently, and my life is completely different. And I want to do a 2017 year in review and really talk to you guys about a lot of the massive changes that have totally shifted my life and will continue to shift my life for the rest of the time that I abide by these changes. In those moments, it's so exhilarating, and that is how you feel alive. That is how I feel alive whenever I run towards uncomfortable situations like that, and I really say yes. I just say yes to showing up in my life, because even if something doesn't go that well, whatever. And the first 10 or so seconds, I was so nervous that it didn't go that well, to be honest. Like, I was out of breath, I was a little pitchy, and I was a cappella. I was singing all by myself, and I thought there could be a little bit of a reverb on the microphone, making it sound like a little wavy, echoey, but there wasn't. It was just dry. It was just super, super dry. So like every vocal flexion of my voice was just like, wow, like out there in the open. It was exhilarating. By the time I got to the second song, I was way more comfortable, and I'm really happy that I did that, and I think I'm going to continue doing that. I really just want to encourage, from this recent experience, there have been moments during the last 3 years that I've been on this journey that I've told myself I'm going to run at fear. I'm going to run at the opportunities where fear presents itself, because it's fun. Once you get into a streamline of doing that time and time and time and time again, you usually start seeing that the universe provides for you, that you don't get the rejection that you think that you might get that makes you fearful of doing it in the first place. You just see all this love, because people see that you're uncomfortable doing the thing, and then they're like, wow, I wish I could do that. They're able to connect that emotion, that thing that they're witnessing, with a part of themselves, and they honor you for your bravery. They love that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, because it gives them the permission to do the same. And then it creates change. It really, really does. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've gotten messages from people, either from this YouTube channel, my Instagram, or my Facebook page, or in person, that people have witnessed the way that I function and the way that I present myself to the world, and the things that I talk about, the stories that I've had, and that it's given them permission to do something that they wouldn't have normally done in their day-to-day life. And that, honestly, is what life is all about for me. Doing it not only for myself, but I believe it's also bringing betterment to the world, because, like I said, it just gives people the permission. And isn't that the way that we want to make more meaningful, deeper connection too, by having these authentic experiences and being able to share them with people? And you know, there's nothing like telling a really exhilarating story. So without further ado, I'm going to share it with you now.
I'm going to bring on my first performer. Her name is Brittany. Brittany Rao is a born and raised Las Vegas native, deeply committed to her deepening self-discovery and personal liberation while helping others do the same. Tonight, she will share 2 songs with you, both invoking the spirits of our ancestors and allowing, encouraging, and embracing of true purpose. With her natal sun on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, you know there's full moons in Gemini, right? Brittany will utilize this full moon Gemini to release the chaos and confusion and embrace into the space of clarity and self-love. Bring it on, let's start the music.
I actually don't require any music. So hello everyone. Hi. Earlier this year I went to a women's gathering, a spiritual women's gathering up in Oregon called Spirit Weavers, and I was blessed with many, many songs. It has come into my vortex to begin sharing these songs, and it is just with so much joy and love that I share these. So this one came
during the opening fire ceremony, before we started the fire that would endure for the duration of the 5 days, that we would be invoking different ancient wisdoms and attending different workshops and learning ancestral knowledge, soaking in things. Basically, I felt my grandfather's spirit come to me, and it sounds very strange. I had never had this happen. He died in a very traumatic way, and I was never able to heal and deal with that. And all of a sudden, I felt his energy next to me, and I knew it was going to be a very transformative week whenever, at that moment, a woman started singing this song, and it really set the tone for the rest of the journey. From the west, from the north, from the east, from the south, grandfather, we're calling on you, need your guidance now. Grandmother, we're calling on you, need your guiding light. And we sang that for about 2 hours during the opening ceremony. 600 women gathered around the fire and set their intention for the next 5 days, and really we were able to call in those spirits, those ancestors, and all that have come before us with all of their knowledge, and just, yeah, soaking that in. And it is my pleasure to sing another song of healing. It's so funny how dry the mouth gets. This is a call to the people of the earth. This is a call to remember what we're worth. This is a call to the watchers of the land. May the healing of us all go hand in hand. And we sing, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. We sing, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. We sing, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. We sing, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. This is a call from the animals and plants. This is a call from Mother Nature in her stance. This is a call from the beings of the stars. May we sing the highest truth of who we are. Who we are. Who we are. Who we are. Who we are.
Brittany Round, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me do a quick shameless plug really quick. So if you're interested, sorry to cut you off. I I really love sharing my spiritual journey on YouTube. I recently started a YouTube channel, and if you are interested at all in deepening your own self-discovery, I love sharing my own personal spiritual experience. And I'm Britlyn on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram at Britlyn Yoga, BRITTLYNN Yoga. Thank you.
Perfect. See, now that is about taking control and owning it, right?
I hope that you did enjoy that. I really love sharing these kinds of experiences with you, and if you have any questions or comments or have a story where you can share something like this, where you faced your fear and it was actually a great success and it's pushed you to, you know, do more of them or want more of the same experience, that feeling of being alive, please leave them in the comment section down below. I really, really want to hear about them. I'm happy I made this video today. My next video is going to be showing everyone a bit of Tonsai and how beautiful it is here and what I've been doing out here. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, please let me know. And if anything in this video resonated with you, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming stuff. I'll see you soon. Namaste.